You know what's funny? For decades, science fiction writers warned us that artificial intelligence might one day outsmart its creators. But here we are, living in a world where AI doesn't just outsmart anyone. It assists, adapts, and quietly blends into our routines like it's always been part of the furniture. But where's it all headed? Are we talking utopia or chaos? Something in between? Let's not just theorize. Let's get real. Let's break down what AI is doing now, where it's headed, and what it really means for all of us. What's AI actually doing right now? AI today is like that silent coworker who never sleeps. It doesn't ask for coffee breaks, and it's usually behind the scenes, sorting emails, powering search engines, tagging your photos automatically, or adjusting traffic lights to reduce congestion. It's not about robots with glowing eyes. Not yet, anyway. It's about algorithms, patterns learned from mountains of data. These models learn without actually understanding the way we do, but boy, do they work well within their lane. Take Spotify. Your Discover Weekly playlist, curated by AI. YouTube thumbnails you can't resist clicking. AI again. Instagram's Explore tab. Yep, all that's machine learning in action. But let's not forget the star players. Language models like GPT-4, autonomous vehicles like Tesla's Autopilot, or even Google Maps rerouting you mid-drive. These tools are rapidly becoming second brains. That said, AI still stumbles. It's not perfect, and sometimes it's hilariously wrong. Like when an AI thinks a cat is a dog because it's never seen one in a Halloween costume, or when a chatbot confidently gives you a fake historical fact. It's learning, but it's not conscious. The divide. What the experts think now. This is where it gets spicy. Talk to 5 AI experts and you'll get 10 opinions. Some believe AI will spark a new renaissance. Others say it could lead us straight into chaos if we're not careful. The optimists see AI eliminating tedious jobs, boosting healthcare access, predicting climate disasters, and even helping us solve global hunger by optimizing agriculture. The pessimists point to mass surveillance, weaponized AI, deepfake misinformation, biased policing tools, and a terrifying lack of transparency. They worry AI will slip into roles with too much power and too little oversight. Honestly, both camps have valid points, and both might be right, at different moments in different parts of the world. AI and the human touch. It's complicated, let's get personal. You ever use AI to write a love note, plan your grocery list, or beat your buddy at chess? It's not stealing your soul, it's helping you think. AI's best use right now isn't domination, it's collaboration. Artists are using AI to generate concepts and remix soundscapes. Architects are running simulations that help them design safer buildings. Teachers are getting custom lesson plans, built around each student's learning speed. The creative world's especially fascinating. We've got AI that paints, writes music, and even produces screenplays. Are they good? Sometimes. Are they original? Sort of, but they spark something. They're more muse than master. And that's the key. AI is becoming less of a tool and more of a partner. Not in a robot sidekick kind of way, but in the sense that it can take over mental grunt work, freeing us to be more human. Unexpected twists where AI might surprise us. Here's something people don't talk about enough. AI is moving into places we never imagined. Space exploration. NASA's already testing AI to help spacecraft make decisions mid-mission. Imagine a Mars rover deciding in real time whether a sample is worth collecting without waiting for Earth's response. Mental health and therapy AI isn't replacing therapists anytime soon, but apps like Wobot or Wiza offer basic emotional support, especially for people who don't have access to traditional therapy. Language preservation AI can analyze endangered languages, helping linguists preserve them through translations and pronunciation modeling. Customized education. Imagine an AI tutor that understands how you learn best, never loses patience, and tailors explanations to your exact comprehension level. That's not science fiction anymore. It's already starting. And here's a wild card. What if AI becomes more imaginative than we expect? Not just reacting, but creating things humans would never think of. New recipes, new musical scales, maybe even new scientific theories. We might just find out. But how does AI actually work? Okay, time for a mini crash course, minus the headache. Most AI works through a system called machine learning. It's kind of like giving a kid 1,000 books and asking them to predict how a story ends. Over time, it starts noticing patterns, what usually happens, what rarely happens, and what probably happens next. Now imagine giving that kid millions of books, videos, images, and voice recordings. That's how language models like GPT get so good. They aren't smart the way you are. They don't understand words. They calculate what likely comes next. Then, You've got neural networks, which are like webs of artificial neurons, mimicking how our brains process information. They power speech recognition, facial ID, and even image generation tools like Mid-Journey. And here's the kicker. Many of these systems are self-improving. Not only do they learn from past data, but they also adjust themselves based on feedback, usage patterns, and errors. It's the closest thing to learning without being alive. The price we don't talk about enough. Let's not gloss over the costs. Training a big AI model like GPT-4 requires massive computing power, as in millions of dollars worth of hardware and more electricity than a small town might use in a week. That's got environmentalists sweating. And what about data privacy? AI often needs real-world data, texts, faces, voices. But where does that data come from? Who owns it? Are we okay with AI learning from our private lives? These are messy questions. And honestly, we haven't figured out great answers yet. So how do we prepare? No one's handing out an AI survival guide, but here's what we can do. Get AI literate. You don't need to code, but you should understand what AI can and can't do. Ask questions. When a platform uses AI, ask how it works, what data it uses, and what happens to that data. Push for transparency. Governments and companies need rules. Ethical AI isn't optional. Stay adaptable. The job market will shift. Some roles will disappear, yes, but others will be born. Creative thinking, emotional intelligence, and problem solving will matter more than ever. And maybe most importantly, don't panic. Fear makes people shut down. Curiosity helps us move forward. Why this isn't just about gadgets, let's zoom out. AI is going to shape how we date, how we learn, how we get hired, how we're policed, and even how we grieve. AI-generated memorial chatbots are already a thing. Yes, really. This isn't just about coding and computers. It's about ethics, philosophy, economics, and human rights. It's about how we define intelligence and what we're willing to let machines do for us and to us. Will AI make society more just or more biased? Will it democratize knowledge or concentrate power? That's not up to the machines. That's up to us. So, where is AI going? Short answer, everywhere. Long answer, it depends on who builds it, on how it's trained, on what we ask of it, and most importantly, on how we choose to live alongside it. We're standing at a crossroads, not of whether AI will change the world, but how. So the next time someone says AI is the future, you can say, yeah, and so am I. Because where AI is going isn't just about tech. It's about us, all of us, deciding what kind of future we want to build together